Shalom, first of all, praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashmi Ashab, Bashmi Kadash, double honor, possible make no so much such left. And today's lesson is just that sometimes we just go through hell just to go through hell. I'm gonna give the best prime example of this, and this is the book of Job. So let's start from the beginning. Job 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Yahweh and eschewed evil. So he was a perfect man. Like he eschewed evil, he was upright, he feared the Most High, all of that, man. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 5,000 oxen and 500 she-asses, and were a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all men of the east. He was like, he was for the Most High and all this, like, they got the reward for the Most High. And this 1:6. Now there was now I'm gonna start where it gets interesting. Now this is Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came as among them. So Satan was among the children, the sons of Yahweh, man. So don't like them like people think that like they're both against each other. No, they're the sons. If they're sons of Yahweh, saying the sons of Yahweh, man. Listen to under his control. And the Most High said unto Satan, where thou come, whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro the earth, from walking up and walking down. And then the Most High said unto Satan, thou hast considered my servant Job, there is none like him in the earth, a perfect man upright, that wanted the fear of Yahweh and feared evil. And then Satan answered the Most High and said, doth Job fear Yahweh for naught? Hast thou made him a hedge around him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and substance increased in this land. It's like, well, it seems like, well, you get like, well, it's like, well, you go for free because you gave me everything. But that was saying like, well, that's one of the reasons why he's because you gave him everything. But put forth thy hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee in thy face. And the Most High said to Satan, behold, all that he hath in thy power, only upon himself, but put only upon himself put not thine hand, and don't touch him. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High. And there was a day when the sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house. And then came a messenger unto Job, said the oxen were plowing, the asses feeding beside them, and the Sezabons fell upon them and took them away. Yet they have slain the servant with the edge of the sword, not only escaped alone to tell thee. Like, well, it's like they said that all your cattle and all your cattle, your donkeys, your asses, and all your sons are fucking dead. Well, as he was speaking, there was also another one, and said the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camel, and have carried away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. I only am escaped alone to tell you. While he was also yet speaking, there was another, and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking the wine of the eldest brother's house. Behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house, and I fell upon the young man, and they are dead, and I am the only one to escape. So Job was just having a rough fucking it was just like, goddamn, all this shit came at once. And behold, there came I read it. Then Job arose and rent out his mantle, and shaved his head, and fell upon the ground, and worshipped. And said, Naked came I out of my mother's womb, naked shall I return thither. Was thy grave, Lord hath taken away, blessed be the name of the Most High. And all this Job sinned not, and not charged foolishly. So Job had not sinned, and he had not cursed out the name of the Most High. And again, there was a day where the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came upon them, also among them, to present himself before the Most High. And the Lord said and Most High said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Most High, and it said, From going to and fro from the earth, to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down it. And the Most High said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job? There is none like him in the earth, a perfect man, an upright man, the one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil, and his soul holdeth fast his integrity. And thou hast moved me against him, to destroy him without cause. It's like, and it's basically like, hey, look, he still have not sinned. He still feared me, even though I've done all this in. And Satan answered Most High and said, Skin for skin, yea. All that man hath will give for his life. But put forth thy hand now, and touch his bones and his flesh, and he will curse thy face. And the Most High said to Satan, Behold, he is thy hand, but save his life. It's like, right now you can fuck his body, but just don't kill him. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Most High, smote Job with scores of boils and the soul as food unto his crown. There is boils all over his body, man. It's from his head to his feet. There's boils everywhere, man. That shit sucks. That shit will suck, man. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself, fell and smote and sat down, and all the ashes, trying to scrape all that shit off, man. That shit fun. That shit won't be fun. Then he said unto his wife, Then his wife said to him, Dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse Yahweh and die. And he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of a foolish woman speaketh. Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh, and shall not receive evil? And all this Job sinned not. So you're saying that, as he told, you're not expecting to receive bad from most sides, it's like we're gonna see both sides, man. Come. But I'm gonna skip down to chapter 3 then. After this opened Job's mouth and cursed his day. And Job spake and said, Let thy other day perish where I was born, the night in which I was said that there is a man child conceived. Other day be darkness, let not Yahweh regard it from above, let not the light shine upon it. The darkness and shadow of death stain it, let a cloud dwell upon it, with the blackness of the day tarry it. As for the night, let darkness seize upon it, let it not be joined unto the day. It's like the days of the year, and not come into the number of my months of the months. It's like, lo, let the night be solitary, let no joyful voice come therein. Let them curse it that curse the day, who are ready to raise up their morning. Catch my breath real quick. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light, but have none. Neither let it see the dawning of the day, because it shut up not up the door as my mother's womb, nor hid sorrows from my eyes. Why died I not from the womb? Why did not give the ghost the spirit when I come out of thy belly? So say, oh, why didn't I die? Why did I do this? Why like that, like that, like that. So right now, well, we'll get into later, but we're about to go jump in soon. Then we get like basically the spoiler. It's like Job is basically most I see is like just Job acting like a bitch, but like, oh, why didn't I just die of this? Why did I can't? Why didn't I just die the day I was born? Why was I even to see like it's like my shit, bro. Why did the knees prevent me, or the breast that I should stuck? For now should I have lain still and be quiet. I should also have sleep. Then have I been rest. The kings and counselors of the earth, which build desolate places for themselves, are with princes that hold who filled their houses sowing better, or has ridden, or has, and in a timely birth I have not been, as if we never saw the light. That the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. The prisoners rest together, they heard not the voices of the oppressors. Small and great there are, and the servants free from their master. Basically, like, this is just constant, like, whining and shit, like, oh, why do this, why do that, man. But we're gonna get to the point, like, basically, most I hear is like, fucking him whining, like, oh, why this, why can't I just die at birth, why can't this, like that. But I'm gonna get right here. Let's get down to Job. Go ahead to Job 38 and verse 1. Then the Most High answered Job at will and said, whose is thou darkness counseled by the words without knowledge? He said, like, why are you saying this without, like, why are you going on babbling, being a crybaby without being prescribed about it? Gird up thy loins now like a man, for I will demand thee and answer them. Whereas was thou when I had laid the foundation of the earth? Declare it, if thou hast an understanding. Where hast thou laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who hath stretched up the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or have laid in a corner a stone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of Yahweh shouted for joy, or shut up the seas with doors, when I break the rug, as I have issues out of the womb, when I have made the clouds, and the garment thereof, in the darkness, spyglass blinding it. Basically said, like, where are you? He's like, where were you when I was doing all this?